As the war in Israel continues, members of the Jewish community from around the world have found it important to show solidarity with Israel.
Two rabbis from Boca Raton just returned from a journey to Israel where they did exactly that. Ari Height joins us tonight with details of that emotional trip.
I spoke to Rabbi Ruvi New. He was part of that first rabbinical delegation to go to Israel since the war started. He says the trip at times was very sad, talking with families of victims, families of hostages, seeing soldiers who have lost their arms and their legs. But overall, he was encouraged by a people that he says are both traumatized and galvanized at the same time. When you look at the videos, you might think a group of rabbis was in Israel for a celebration. And in a way, they kind of were. They were celebrating the unity of Israel.
We're all in it, and we're all in it together. And we just really came to show our love and support and encouragement.
The we Rabbi Ruvi New is referring to is dozens of Chabad rabbis from 3 countries who traveled through Israel last week. New is the rabbi at Boca Beach Chabad in Boca Raton.
Just showing up in and of itself was probably the most powerful lift up that we could bring.
In the 6 days they were there, the group met with soldiers, met with the wounded, and met with the families of the victims and of those who are still held hostage.
It's totally different when you're actually meeting the people and hearing the stories, and it just puts a human face on it.
At nearly every stop, the people they spoke with asked the rabbis to lift them up, to make them smile.
I just sang, and that was my way to be there and to give encouragement.
But as much as the rabbis lifted the spirits of others, New says they were also heartened by what they saw and what they heard.
What you see in Israel is a tremendous, tremendous uprising of unity and oneness within Israel.
Rabbi New says that 3 different times during their trip, the air raid sirens went off and they had to take cover. He says the one thing he really wants people in South Florida to know is this war has impacted every single person in Israel. And he has been so impressed how so many of those people have stepped up to help. Reporting live, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.